Students, reported speech is a common question from class 9 to 11 in all the examinations. And mostly students do badly here because they don't know the rules of changing from direct into indirect speech. Pronouns change, other parts of speech change, and most importantly, there is a change of tense. Okay, so right now I am giving you an example of one question of reported speech. Generally, the question comes in the form of conversation between two individuals. Okay, and just below it is a paragraph with blanks, and you have to fill in the blanks by changing different parts of the conversation into indirect speech. But here is an example right in front of you. Here is a conversation. Read the conversation between a shopkeeper and a customer and fill in the blanks in the following paragraph. This is the conversation here. Shopkeeper: may I help you, sir? May I help you, sir? What can I do for you? Customer: thank you. I have to purchase some grocery items. Shopkeeper: would you give me a list of items you want to purchase? Customer: yes, here is the list. Shopkeeper: I will presently give you the items. Students, look at this conversation. A shopkeeper and a customer are talking. And what is the gist of their conversation? You know very well. It is regarding the purchase of items. Okay, this is the conversation before you. But look, you can look here that I have underlined 4 parts of this conversation, 4 statements of this conversation. Why? Because these are the parts which have not been changed into indirect speech in the next paragraph given below, and you will see it here. You can see blank A, blank B, blank C, blank D, and these blanks will be filled by these sentences which have been underlined, but they will not be directly filled, that you can't pick like this, I have to purchase some grocery items. You have to change this part into reported speech or indirect speech. Okay, and then would you give me a list of items you want to purchase? This part will be changed into indirect speech. Yes, here is the list. You will have to change into indirect speech. And this one, last one, I will presently give you the items. These two you will have to change into indirect speech, and you have to apply the rules here. And mostly students make a mistake here. They directly change in their mind and fill in the blanks, and the result is that they do it all wrongly. So 99% students make mistakes here, and they are unable to score any marks here. So right now students, you need to do a rough work. The parts which are underlined here have to be changed into indirect speech in a rough work. First you have to do a rough work, and here is an example of rough work. This one, this is the rough work. The blue part is the part which has been taken from the paragraph. Okay, the green part is the part which has to be changed into indirect speech. You will see, I will explain soon. Okay, now coming to the first one, go back to the original conversation. I have to purchase some grocery items. Who is speaking? Customer is speaking. I have to purchase some grocery items. Look here. Customer thanked him for being so prompt and added that actually I have to purchase. So I had changed into he, and have had changed into had. Why? Because customer is talking to the shopkeeper. Okay, both are third person. Okay, so actually customer is speaking here, customer is speaking. So I is for customer, so I will change into he, because we are changing into indirect speech. Okay, and customer is the third person here. And as you know, the rule is that all present tenses change into corresponding past tenses. So have had changed into had, and rest will be retained as it is. So it will read like this: the customer thanked him for being so prompt. This part is already in the paragraph, and added that he had to purchase some grocery items. The first sentence has been solved and the red part is your real answer. Okay, go back to the original conversation. Second one, shopkeeper, would you give me a list of items you want to purchase? Would you give me a list of items you want to purchase? Students, what is the sense of would here? Would indicates request, though it is in the form of question, but basically would indicates request. You must have learnt it when you read models. Okay, would is a model which indicates request here. Would you give me a list of items you want to purchase? We have to change this part into indirect speech. Okay, so let us go to the next one. What is the B part? The shopkeeper requested him. So would part has been changed already. The shopkeeper requested him. Okay, requested him what? Go back. Requested him to give me a list of items you want to purchase. Give me a list of the items you want to purchase has to be changed into indirect speech. We will go to the rough work. The shopkeeper requested him to give him a list of the items he wanted to purchase. Now, would part and you part has already been changed in the original paragraph. Now, second one, to give him, because after request to is used, so to will come before give, to give him, and me will become him. Okay, why will me become him? Because me is first person and first person changes into third person because both the persons are in third person. So the shopkeeper requested him to give him a list of items you wanted. Who is this you, students? Who is you? You is customer. Okay, so as you is the customer and customer is the third person, so you will change into he, and want is simple present tense. So simple present tense will change into simple past tense. So it has become wanted. In this sentence also the red part is the answer. Okay, so this will form our answer. Now go back to the original one once more. Customer, yes, here is the list. Okay, let us go back to the paragraph. The customer replied. Customer replied. Okay, again go back. Customer, yes, here is the list. How will you convert yes into indirect speech? There is a formula for this. When you have yes, you will write replied in the affirmative. When you have no, you will write replied in the negative. When it is yes, you will write he replied in the affirmative. And when you have no here, you will write he replied in the negative. So let us go. Let us find out what we have done here in the rough work. Okay, the customer replied in the affirmative. So that part yes has been changed into in the affirmative. Okay, and then go back to what happens. Here is the list. Actually this is a statement. Here is the list. But what is the action here? The customer is giving the list to the shopkeeper. Okay, so this part will be changed like this, and gave him the list. Here is the list had been changed into gave him the list. So in this way, students, we have changed the third sentence. Now the last one. The shopkeeper says, I will presently give you the items. So what did the shopkeeper say? Shopkeeper said, I will presently give you the items. This part will be changed into indirect speech. What will change here? I will become he, will become would. Actually, will becomes would. When we change the tense, each becomes was, are becomes were. Okay, in this way you know the rule. Can becomes could. So will become would. So let's see what we have done in the, what is the situation in the paragraph. The shopkeeper said that. This means we have to change the entire part. I will presently give you the items. Let us go to the rough part. Yes, so I has become he. The shopkeeper said that I will presently give you the items. This part has been changed into indirect speech. The shopkeeper said that he would presently give him the items. Now, which parts have been changed? I had changed into he, will had changed into would, and here you had changed into him. So the red part is the answer. Let us go to the answer part. And here is the final answer. A. He had to purchase some grocery items. B. To give him a list of items he wanted to purchase. C. In the affirmative and gave him the list. And D. He would presently give him the items. Students, you need not take down the entire paragraph. You will write the answers in this way. Each correct answer carries 1 mark. In this way, you will score 4 out of 4, and which will be quite an achievement for you. I am sure you have understood everything. If you have any problem, write in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.